Kenneth hit me up from Concord, New Hampshire, no less. Second person from New Hampshire I've talked to today. What a record. He said, how much of a chance does Florida have at winning the SEC or making the playoffs in 2025? A decent chance. We know the story about the schedule. Do we know the story? You know they had the #1 strength of schedule in the country last year. It doesn't change much. They got the #2 strength of schedule in the country this year. If you want a very, very quick, just one-liner anecdote for how terrible Florida got shafted again in strength of schedule, if you look at the odds to win a national title at FanDuel right now, Florida plays 7 of the top 14 teams. The casuals will tell you, oh, you are what your record says you are. A win's a win, a loss is a loss. Garbage. You need to go sit by the garbage. If you're looking at Brigham Young's schedule and you're looking at Florida's schedule and you think they're playing the same sport, they're not. There's uncertainty everywhere at quarterback in the SEC, though. Now, that's the good news for Florida because they have certainty. So, if DJ Lagway just goes off, they may have the best quarterback in the conference. Who are we talking about there? Sellers at South Carolina, Nussmeier at LSU. Outside of that, where's the certainty? There isn't any. So maybe DJ Lagway becomes a bona fide national star this year, and you got the edge at quarterback. Because let me cut in really quick and ask, look, prayer hands, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you think you're subscribed, check and make sure. Over 50% of you aren't. It's free, it doesn't sign you up for anything, and it helps us keep the show free, college football year-round, the way God intended it. All right, back to the clip. I'll tell you this, there is not roster disadvantage at Florida anymore. Here are all the reasons I like Florida. So there are a ton of reasons to like Florida coming into this year. The schedule sucks, but that offensive line returns 5,000 snaps from 4 starters. DJ Lagway last year blows up at quarterback, true freshman. Jaden Ball blows up at running back, true freshman. I got a really dependable offensive line. I got a dependable ground game. I've got an emerging star at quarterback. I got 3 straight top 15 recruiting classes and 3 straight top 20 portal classes that are baked into that roster. I got 20 different underclassmen coming back for me who played 200-plus snaps last year. That was the second most in FBS. I got a ton of experience now. I've got 4 starters back in the secondary. I got the chance to be elite at the linebacker position. There's a lot to like. If I did nothing more than give Florida Tennessee's schedule, Florida would be one of the favorites to win this conference this upcoming year. I am telling you that you're looking at the odds right now. If you're watching on YouTube, Colin is showing you the FanDuel odds right now. That is a huge, huge asterisk by Florida. They're plus 3,300, 2, 4, 6, 8. They've got the 10th best odds to win the conference. That is a product of scheduling. That is a product of scheduling because that is one of the higher upside teams in college football this year. There are no guarantees. They're not even through spring practice yet. There are no guarantees. But Napier, it looked for all the world like he was going to lose his job in the middle of last year, and he didn't. And they finished hot, and he messed around and bought himself enough time down there to where now they get to go into a season and it doesn't feel like they're disadvantaged anymore. The only disadvantage is an external factor, and that's the schedule. But the stuff they can control, it has not felt in quite a while like Florida has that as in order as it feels like they have it right now.